from here in Montclair, New Jersey, please welcome Janet Aldrich. Janet,
Thank you. Thank you, Rob. Oh, how many of you are from Montclair? Woo! Woo woo. Did you guys play soccer? No. Yes? There was a yes? Oh, right. Were anybody a soccer parent here? Not necessarily from Montclair, but a soccer parent? One? One person. There's one soccer mom. Deb, I know it's you. Well, I never played soccer. When I moved here to Montclair, I thought, this is great. My kid has grown out of her closet in New York City, and now she's gonna have a suburb and a backyard, and it'll be great, and I'll be able to commute to the city and do a Broadway show or something, and life is gonna be perfect, right? It was pretty good, and it was pretty good. I actually did do a show at Paper Mill Playhouse, which was gonna go on a pre-Broadway tour. This is perfect. And we closed 5 weeks in and never came into the city. And the day after I got home, I found out I was pregnant again. So I thought, well, there goes my career. My agent said, you're gonna have to stay home now and to advocate for your kids. Advocate for my kids, okay. So, my daughter is in first grade at this point, and she comes home one day from school and says, Mom, I have to take soccer. I have to learn how to play soccer. I went, really? Why is that? She said, all of my friends have been playing for 4 years. 4 years. Do the math. First grade is 6 years old. These kids in Montclair start playing soccer at 2, 3 years old. I'm behind the times. How am I going to advocate for my kid? I don't know this world. I asked some questions, found some soccer moms, and they guided me, and I signed Molly up for soccer. And it wasn't long before I was standing on the sidelines with the other soccer moms and my husband, holding the coffee, talking, smiling, and going, shoot the ball! Kick it! Come on! Shoot it! Kick the fucking ball. Some parents, soccer parents, were just sitting here really chill in their little sports seats with their coffee, and they looked at me. And I thought, you're here to advocate for your kids. Why aren't you advocating for your kids? They had older kids. They knew something. I didn't. Wasn't long before she said, Mom, can we do travel? I want to sign up for travel soccer because that's how you get really good at soccer, and it's important. So we signed up. She tried out, made the travel soccer team. We show up at the coach's wife's house. We all write our checks for thousands of dollars. He sends the girls out to the backyard and sits the parents down and says, okay, here are your rules. No names, no verbs. You must not yell anything that embarrasses your child or confuses them. I'm the coach. I tell them what to do. I'm like, oh shit, do you know how loud I am? We managed it. It all worked out okay. About this time, my youngest was getting into soccer too. I signed him up early. Okay, by the 3rd year, one of the soccer parents came to me and said, can you get your son to move? Everyone on this team is starting to hate him. I'm not kidding. These are soccer moms and dads. Soccer moms. We took him out, signed him up for drums. Best thing we ever did. Anyway, she goes on to middle school, where one day she forgets her lunch. I bring it into the school. I go to the secretary. I say, excuse me, can you please tell me which room Molly Valdez-Depena is in? I have her lunch. I forgot her lunch. She goes, no one's allowed in any of the rooms, only in this room and the hallway to the front door. You may not come in. I said, oh, no, I said, I have her lunch, see? She's got soccer practice afterwards, and she needs her carrots and hummus and kombucha. At this point, another soccer mom came in, and by this age, I think the soccer moms have discovered some of their kids' Adderall because they notched it up. Let me tell you, they got intense. The secretary goes, ma'am, can you step aside? And the psycho mom, that's what I call them when they notch up, the psycho mom says, you don't call her ma'am unless you are wearing a military uniform or have a southern accent. to this woman. Someone's advocating for me, this is so nice. Thank you. Well, we became friends. And when it was time for high school, in a flash, suddenly it was time to apply to college. And I asked my daughter, where would you like to go? Should we plan a trip and go see some colleges? Her answer was, anywhere as far away from you as possible. I'm thinking to myself, I gave up a fucking Broadway career to raise you, right? And my friend, now the psycho mom, she goes, you don't have anything to be sorry for. You are woke. You have raised your daughter. She went to a high school that was 55% white. She has friends from an entire spectrum of socioeconomic, cultural, and international sources. You are woke. You have a son who went from he, him, to they, them, to she, her. You are woke. I went, well, if I'm woke, why do I feel so fucking tired? Thank you.